All right, number 6, we want to evaluate the following using the fundamental theorem of calculus. So we are going to integrate from 0 to 1 x squared minus 2x plus 3. All right, so when we integrate, we're going to add 1 to the power and then divide by that number. So I'm going to add 1 to 2, which is going to give me 3, and then divide by that. So I have an x to the third, and then divided by 3. I'm going to add 1 to the power, so it'll be a 2, because we have 1x there, so 1 plus 1 will give me 2. So I have a minus x squared, and then divide by 2. Sorry, negative 2x squared divided by 2. That's what it was simplified to, but I need to show it. And then we don't have an x, so we're going to add 1 and then divide by 1, so it'll just be plus 3x. So here is the integral part. Now we're going to evaluate that 0 to 1. We're going to do the upper limit minus the lower limit. So when we plug in 1, we'll have 1 cubed over 3 minus, we plug in a 1, 2 divided by 2 will go away, so we'll just have minus 1 squared and then plus 3 times 1. So this is the upper limit minus the lower limit. So same thing, plugging in a 0. That will just go to 0 minus 0 squared. That will just go to 0 plus 3 times 0. That will also go to 0. So this whole backside zeroes out. This gives me 1/3 minus 1 plus 3. So this will give me 1/3 plus 2, and then get a common denominator times 3 times 3. That will give us 6 plus 1 is 7/3, which would be our area. Okay, sorry, there's 2 parts. First, it wants us to, okay, never mind. Consider the trapezoid whose bases are the left and right sides of the shaded region. The trapezoid has a longer base of length A. So that's going to be 3. And then shorter base B, this looks like 2. Zoom in a little bit. It was to draw that straight across, roughly 2, okay? And then a height, so of just 1, based on the scale, it goes from 0 to 1. And then the area of the trapezoid is 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times h. And that would be equal to, so if we use those numbers, we had 3 plus 2, sorry, base 1 plus base 2, divided by 2 times the height, which is 1. 3 plus 2 is 5/2, which is just 5/2 when we multiply by 1. So using the trapezoid formula, we get 5/2. The value of the integral found in the previous step is slightly larger, smaller. So this is about 2 1/2. This is about 2 1/3. So the one that we found in the previous step is slightly less. Okay, if we were to convert those to decimals.